side, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Blesson Austin. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 42, Mike 42. I got Mike 42, Mike 42, check.
To throw is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's good.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Marius Randall.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Darnold took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To the air again, Darnold. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
The Raiders' 4-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now a play fake. Carr. Finding room at the 30. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
A gain of 17. But it brings up third down.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On play action, now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. picked off by Blesson Austin. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Flushed out right. This is Bell on the dump off. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Quick throw here to Hilton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, and his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
3rd down and 11.
Throwing again is Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He was calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Down to the 25. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3.
Brings Darnold on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Perriman. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Bell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Way beyond Bell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Jets 14, Raiders nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Darnold. It's complete. It's Gore. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Again, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
A 28-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Raiders.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It's a
gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The quick slant caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Jets 17, Raiders 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A screen to Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. T.Y. Hilton, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Single. Lady, watch 14.
Darnold from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yep.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. With a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
For first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a 1,000-yard rusher is a rookie. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And a Raider first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that they're drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Thrown away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
42's the mic.
To throw is Darnold. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. An even 90 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From just inside the 20, short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Jets. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Jets.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw his car. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Jets.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Jets have got it. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon, first down, New York. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Bell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They'll look to throw. Quickly into the hands of Waller. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Hard to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice to the
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked off by Blesson Austin. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Jets.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Jets, they continue to be one of the best teams around.